Can we hear me now? Waha! I think that worked. Let me know if that's working. I think that's... Okay, there we go.
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's recap the recap. So welcome back to the third session of Heroes Last Vestige. Hope's Last Vestige. Previously, the new additions to the crew have been settling in on the Dark Phoenix and even had a little rundown of what would be expected of them on the ship if they were called upon to do certain duties. There was some entertaining and capabilities done by some of the players that allowed them to experience dogfighting without actually damaging the landers that are needed for, going planet side. There was some interesting use of hacking to bring their systems back online so that it was a continuous game of cat and mouse until both ships were seemingly shut down from the Dark Phoenix and they were returned back to their landing spots. There was also the appearance of some magic beans in one player's pocket twice. The first time it brought upon a magical harp that played the most soothing, peaceful music that got broadcasted all over the ship. So everyone slept for about 9 hours that heard the music. The second bean, called a wyvern that tore through the fabric of space and time to enter the common room. The crew had an interesting battle with that, to say the least. They definitely got a taste for how combat is going to work. Yeah, so
We're fucked. We're totally
yeah, moving forward. So this is the third day of space travel, or third work shift of space travel for the crew, and they are just reaching planet Nyx, where they are going to be dropping off medical supplies and other supplies much needed at the outpost in preparations for having to shelter in case there is an impending attack. So we will return to the crew. And quickly I'll have them introduce themselves. Go ahead and round robin, picking one of our Vex to introduce themselves first.
Okay, obviously I am one of the Vex. My name is Hacker01, one of the first infiltration unit droids made. And I basically care about the ship and I follow my orders. And that is what I like to do.
And go ahead and pick who you want to call upon next.
Let's go with Gareth.
I am playing Hannibal Chishi, who is a half-elf smuggler type, early Han Solo, if you will. And that's basically his badge. Not a lot else to say about him. And let's move on with Xander.
Hey, I'm Xander. He's a muscle-bound war vet, leather skin. Got a story for everything. Yeah. Let's move on to the medic. The other Vect, is he here?
Yep. Hi there. I'm Actharian. I play Gideon, the well-meaning Vect Medicae on the ship. And I think we've got Farius. Is the only one left?
Of course, you saved the best for last. Isaac is the most unintentionally suspicious person you have ever met in your life, but attempts very much to be as friendly as possible with everyone. Not having too much success with most people, but slowly but surely, I imagine he will be getting into everyone's hearts sooner or later.
Just a reminder for those of you in the chat, if you want to check how many points you have, if you want to redeem hero points, magic beans, and the such, you need to type in !points, and then to redeem them, it's !points, redeem space, and then the trigger word for that. Also, I want to shout out and do a thank you to Foundry VTT, our sponsor, who brought us this ability to play together online. So I hope you enjoy, and we'll go ahead and get into the story. Let me switch over the map view, which I believe is still set up from where everyone was left. All right, the story is yours, my friends.
I think first and foremost, I'm going to be walking into the common room. What happened? The ship told me that there was problems in the common room.
When you enter the room, the center table, probably about like 60% of the room is still covered in a very thick layer of ice.
Farius is setting about cleaning up the place after all of the events that have taken place, since everybody else needed to seek medical attention or rest. So he's just playing janitor at the moment. I came in after everything happened. I am not entirely certain, but as I understand, a big fight broke out.
Dude, it was crazy.
A fight with whom?
Freaking ice dragon.
I do not particularly understand it myself, but it appears that I mean the evidence is quite plain and clear.
Suppose breaking my normal stoic character, I'll say this job was a bad idea. Shake my head and walk back into the engineer's room.
The captain, seeing that there is others already cleaning up the ordeal, hits the intercom button and calls out to Star. Star, come in over. This is Star. Our trajectory is still on point, and we are closing in on the planet Nyx. Is everything okay back there? Captain kind of looks back at the rest of the view that are in the common room, and you could say it's all right. We just had a creature come in, and it's dealt with for now. Definitely got a useful item from that we will go ahead and put into the storage, and we'll look into selling that later. But I'll make my way up to the bridge, and we can go ahead and prepare to disengage the landers and start loading up the cargo to take down to planet Nyx. Those of you, he switched to an all over the ship console or station, and he announces that you're going to be making planet side pretty soon, and for those of you that are available to go and help start loading up the cargo or do any other necessary preparations that you need to in order to land.
Can you reset my character? Because he was used as target practice.
Oh, yeah. That would probably be a good thing. Where is your character? You're still down in the med bay?
No, I'm in the workshop area of the place. The anvil.
Got it. I'll just go ahead and open up your character sheet and return you to full health.
Cool.
There you go. So Star will be staying behind. The captain, Yori, will be also accompanying, and they begin directing you in what you need to do in order, what supplies need to be loaded, and the such. Yori is also in the ammunition room if anyone needs to check in about getting any supplies or anything. Are the passageways not working again?
No, it's working. It just like stuck somewhere.
I can't go upstairs.
Somehow he got into the walls.
Uh-oh. Let me stop moving so I can get you. Oh, there you go. You got to hit him just right. And at this time, while you are all traveling around, Hacker, you feel a small lump in your breast pocket.
Oh no.
I can't use the stairs still, Ash.
Strange.
Hold on, stop moving, and I'll move you upstairs. I'm assuming you'd like to go to the catwalk level.
That's right.
There you go.
Sweet. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Farius will have made his way to Yori in the weapons locker, and he'll kind of be fiddling with his data pad a little bit as he checks off a couple of things. Miss Yori, may I speak to you for a moment about potentially acquiring some necessary things?
Well, of course.
There was a bit of a mess that happened in the common room, and I'm going to require some supplies if I want to make everything nice back in tip-top shape. Do you have any acetone on the ship?
Well, those sorts of things would be located in the med bay, not necessarily in the armory. But you could also check out the outpost when you land. There's always, a variety of shops available, and we could see what we could do about possibly using some ship funds to acquire said necessary items, if you know what I mean.
Well, of course, it is for the purpose of the ship, so I would imagine that it would be allowable by the budget. Oh, and I'm also going to require some bleach. There was a lot of blood.
Well, similarly with the acetone, I don't really keep the cleaning supplies in this room, but we'll see what
No,
we can.
I just figured that you were aware of all the things that might be kept on the ship. You seem to be very studious, and you keep track of all the items that we have on board, so I just
Well,
figured you would know where I might find some.
I am first mate, so
First mate, indeed.
well, it's time for us to go ahead and get on the shuttlecraft. So I'll be piloting one if you'd like to join me for the landing.
I would very much like to see how you handle the controls of a shuttlecraft.
So with that,
I'm gonna ride with little lady. All right. Shotgun.
so Yori is piloting one of the ships, and the captain is piloting the other. Star go ahead and makes contact with Outpost 76, which is where you will all be landing. And you are all cleared for departure, and we'll just need to make final contact before landing. All supplies have been loaded, and here we go. Go ahead and switch over, get some music on for this for you guys. So the engines start powering up.
Oh, that's cool. Did you make them all lit?
No. Just trying to turn the volume up on this sound. It doesn't want to turn up for me. Oh. And you all make your way down to the planet. And give me 1 second to load in your characters. Who was in the ship with the captain?
Me.
I am.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
And then
So
yours
that'll
me
be
and Hannibal.
yeah. H and H.
Mm-hmm. So do not leave the landing pad, please, until I do your little read-in. And we have Gideon, Ferris, and Xander over here. And we need Yori. All right. So, landing on planet Nyx, you go through a layer of pink-purple cloud coverage. As you get closer to the ground, you notice that it is a very barren planet with not a lot of water sources on it. Coming in for the final approach, there is a little bit of turbulence, uh, but it does not seem to be an issue for the spacecrafts, the landers that you are currently on. There are 4 distinct landing pads, and you are cleared to land at 2 of them. Upon landing, you can see a encircled outpost in front of you, and a field of crystals directly in front of you across the main roadway. Up and down the roadway, there are small tow carts and other robotic machines used to unload the landers and take things where they need to go. Quick question: are you guys able to see the entire map, or are you limited by your field of view?
Limited somewhat by
Limited
field of
by
view.
field of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fog of war. I'm in fog of war, but yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and change that, but understand walls are still walls. So.
Well, I mean, I can see everything other than like anything that's behind the wall. Is what I can see.
Okay.
But I'm definitely limited by my view.
Okay. So once I'll just go ahead and take it off because it's not going to hurt anything if you see the whole landscape. So, just so you know what I was describing.
Cool.
All right. So the captain and Yori begin, telling you what order to unload things and separating them into medical supply piles, merchandise, and other such categories. Yori, after telling her group what to do, flags down one of the dock workers and begins to make arrangements. The captain, understanding Yori is going to handle all of that, begins to lead the party inside of the town, heading for this location here.
Miss Yori, what is the purpose of this particular outpost? Is it a mining facility?
They do mine some power crystals that you can trade for, and they pay for you to take other places. But for the most part, it's one of the few civilized places on the planet where you can grow food in the biodomes or get some water, as there's not much here. It has to be synthesized.
I see. So this particular planet is not highly colonized, but very specialized for the specific purposes of potential terraformation.
Yes, that would be right.
I see. He adds some notes to his data pad. Good to know.
Oh, I forgot to put one of the... There we go. So heading over to a brown, worn building, the captain goes ahead and goes inside and speaks with... Oops, picking on the wrong person. He goes up and starts speaking with the man behind the bar. A interesting fellow, to say the least. Surveying him, you can see that he is completely fur covered, and is having difficulty using his paw-like hands, cleaning some of the glasses that he has in front of him. Looking up, Captain JK, it's been a while since we've seen you, sir. I believe you've come for payment for bringing supplies and possibly a place to stay. And Captain JK returns a very friendly smile to the barkeep and says, Jason, yes, I am here for exchange of goods for payment. And tell you what, why don't you go ahead and set up accommodations for me and the fellas here. We'll be staying the evening on the planet to get some R&R. Also, just a round for all of us. So,
None for me, thank you. I am fairly certain that the last time I drank something that I was unfamiliar with, something probably happened to me.
fair enough. We do have more gentler drinks if you'd prefer something non-alcoholic.
Not while on the job.
So you
I
you
have
want
interest
you would like alcoholic on the job?
Not while on the job.
Ah, understood.
Are you ever not on the job?
I'm never on the job.
So then you can always drink then.
You're never not on the job.
Myself, it
Don't
is
worry,
not
Cap.
because I am worried about being out of sound mind. It is more just I do not enjoy the idea of consuming things I am unfamiliar with. But I will take you up your offer as far as non-alcoholic beverages are concerned. Water will do just fine.
Are you sure you want water?
Of course, just a little bit. Something to keep me nice and hydrated whilst I peruse myself the entirety of your rather lovely establishment.
Kind of shocked, Jason turns back and gets a very chilled bottle from this cooler device and takes out a kind of a whiskey glass size cup and pours the clearest, most cool water. Several other people in the bar kind of stop drinking and upon seeing Jason pull this bottle out and kind of like are looking at you aghast that you were ordering this. And Jason corks the bottle, puts it back, slides it forward, and says, "That'll be 5 gold."
Not a problem. It is very expensive. I imagine this is quite rare for you, yes?
Well, water seems to be one of the harder resources to get here. Rocks, we got plenty. Energy crystals, you saw the field when you came in. That's what powers the entire town. So, some of the locals
Must be the moisture you collect from the air then. Very difficult to coagulate into one spot.
deep in the mines, we have a interesting collection device set up that's able to take the cooled air and process it and refine it into drinkable water.
Interesting. No, I hope that it is profitable for you at the very least. It is expensive, but nice, chilled, and pure water is definitely a refreshing thing. As I take the drink, I just sort of give a bit of a snap of my fingers. Is there a place nearby that I might take supplies? We have a little bit of a mess on board of the ship, and I'd like to take care of that sooner rather than later.
For cleaning supplies, you can try the yellow building. This being a small outpost, we don't really go through the trouble of naming anything. But that is ran by the town's medic. He also supplies a variety of healing accoutrements that you may need if it's sanitizing and cleaning, he may also be able to provide those items.
Perfect. You do not mind if I take the drink elsewhere? I'll return the cup, of course.
No, you've paid for it. The water's worth more than the cup, so.
Have a pleasant evening, and to the rest of you, do enjoy yourselves. Your what did you call it, Captain? R&R.
Yes, so just take yourself a little time to relax and recuperate.
I see. Take some time to enjoy the sights and the localities. I will make sure to do so.
Hannibal steps out to the bar and just asks for whatever's on tap.
Um, let's see. Let me go ahead and open Jason's. I need a refresh real quick, guys. My thing is not letting me select and open things. So let me go ahead and reload. All right. Huh.
We're gonna need a refresh too, Ash.
Yes. If you'd like to, I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. It's just not letting me open certain character sheets. That's interesting. Anyways, okay, I'll just roll off the table then. Can any of you interact with Jason's character sheet? Just real quick. I have him set up as a merchant.
Ooh, what's my little? I've got like an aura around me. What is that?
Oh, that would be if you stop moving real quick. That was a thing that I need to change. That was going to be your whatchamacallit, what you can see.
Oh, thermal vision.
Yeah.
I thought it was 60 foot.
It should
it
be
only 30?
60. No,
The thermal's only 30. But you have the dark vision and low light vision to 60 still.
Yep, thermal vision's only 30. And Vect don't have dark vision.
No, they don't?
Nope.
Nope.
Just thermal.
Because thermal
anyway.
works like invisible creatures, doesn't it? Or is that one of the speculations?
Depends
Thermal
on the
does
form of
not work
invisibility,
on.
which-
Thermal does not work on invisible creatures or through any sort of like any thickness of lead. But it once it comes up, then it'll be relevant.
Huh.
My question is, tell me more about these crystals over here. What would my character know about them?
You would recognize them as really big versions of energy cells that you've seen on the ship to run other areas such as the forge and stuff like that. Anything further, you would have to try to do research to find out more.
Fascinating.
All right, so let me just go ahead and go to the roll table. And we'll get that rolled. All right.
You mentioned us delivering medical supplies. Does there seem to be a need for medical personnel at the moment?
No, there's not like a sign of massively wounded individuals. This is kind of like a regular supply run. They get topped off every so often. And this just seems to be part of it. You were needed as extra muscle because other outposts on surrounding planets have been getting attacked by elven legions.
Well, then I will stand outside and keep watch.
Sounds good. All right, so the barkeep looks at each of you and says, "Alcoholic, non-alcoholic. What's your poison?"
I'll have whatever's on tap, please.
All right, and that was.
Did the captain get paid already, or?
Yeah, the captain has his money.
Okay, so Xander's gonna chill out a lot more. He'll get a beer.
Okay. So he pours a tall, frothy, thick-looking beer on the counter, and lets you grab your own beers. Captain, smiling at Jason, you knew just the stuff to pour for some greenhorns here. I'll partake with them. And Jason goes ahead and starts drinking his beverage. Or I'm sorry, Captain JK starts drinking his beverage. And he needs to do con.
I'll cheers the captain and take a nice big gulp. As I'm taking my gulp, I'll look around the bar. Are there any card games going?
There does appear to be one going on in the corner. They are actually betting like small energy crystals of varying colors.
Okay. I'll mosey on over and watch for a bit and see if I can insert myself into the card game.
Okay, what are you gonna say to get their attention?
As I walk over, do any of them look up, or are they all concentrating on the card game?
They all seem to be concentrating on the card game. They don't want to miss any tells.
Is there an empty seat?
There is not at the table, but there is like an empty chair at the next table over that you could probably cram in there.
No, I'll stand a respectable distance from the game, but obviously standing as an observer, and I'll just observe while supping on my beer until one of them addresses me.
All right. That might be a little while.
It'll be rude of me to just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be part of this card game now." Have more
Just gotta
respect for that.
buy yourself in, man.
Well, they're in the middle of the hand. I'll
Yeah,
need to wait patiently.
Not gonna take that.
Well, seeing as we've got everybody in there with the captain, I'm gonna go over with Farius, just in case he needs any kind of assistance or anything like that, and I'll just check out the store with him.
Okay. So going inside, it's a very cold and clean environment. I'm just going to go ahead and share what the individual. There's a green cloaked individual who has his back to you currently. Hearing the door slide open as you enter. He greets all of you with a growl under his brow. Hello there, what can I do for you? And this is what you see.
Sick. His name.
Where do you build me up?
Did you all need something?
I'm just sort of sipping my drink. I will allow my mechanized companion here to go first, if you would like.
I came here looking for nothing in particular. I was just backing you up, Farius. And then I turn and I see a set of mechanist tools, and I do a double take. How much for these?
The price is listed on the kit.
I observe the kit, and I say, very well. And I pull out the required 100 gold pieces and put it on the counter.
All right. I think you're able to go ahead and purchase it yourself. Which I think you already did.
So cool.
Okay.
Let's check.
I don't see them in there anymore.
No, I don't have it in here, and I still have the gold.
Oh, hold on.
So let's see.
And let me go back to the character thing. Nope. Lundy, how do you...
Loot, but that's it.
Yeah, no. Try closing it, opening it again. If this doesn't work, then I'll work on this later. I'm not too sure why it only has Xander and Farius has been able to interact with it. Those are the only two players that have the option.
That is very strange.
Yeah.
I don't know why it would do that. It should give you the option of all the players, but
I think it was when I created them or turned them into loot sheets or the merchant loot sheets, then those are the only people that were online at the time. So
Okay.
let
I'll just
me...
do that manually for now.
That's fine.
If you want to go ahead and keep doing your thing.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and add it to you. I'll just drop it and you can grab it. That'll make that easier for now, and I'll look into that.
well, it seems that my mechanized friend here has an interest in some merchandise after all. Myself, I am much less expensive, unfortunately, probably not as profitable. I just require some cleaning tools, if you have some available to you. Just some acetone or turpentine or something along those lines, maybe a little bit of bleach.
He kind of like turns around and fiddles around with some various bottles he has, and he is able to produce a bottle of acetone and a bottle of bleach.
Very good. And do we have ourselves a He looks around a bit and he takes probably a glass container. Can I put these on the bill as well?
Not a problem. Growls back the bear in front of you. And I'm just gonna create glassware.
Very good, very good. Well, that is all I am going to require. And what would you refer that bill to?
That's gonna total you up 5 silver pieces and 2 copper.
Very good.
And those are for like single-use bottles.
Very good. Paid for in full, as he puts forward 6 silver pieces. I think that will be fine. I'll give you a nice tip for everything being nice and well organized. I can find everything easily, and you are very pleasant to speak to, sir.
Well, thank you kindly. The bear growls back.
Is there ice in my water?
No, it was just a very chilled bottle. So at this
Okay.
point, it's starting to get warmer, probably closer to just room temperature.
Gotcha. I'll sort of gather all of those things up in my pack. Just keep them on me for a little bit while I continue to sip my water and look around to see where other things might be.
Were you able to grab the bleach as well?
Should be able to put that all in my chest that I carry around with me. I can latch that to my back.
Yep.
Oh, one more thing. Sorry, terribly sorry. Just as a question. What all different things do you have available in this area as far as interesting things to note?
Well, we have the mine, and we did just install a water feature to the local deity that some of the settlers here worship. Uh, that about be it. There's the occasion where you can go hunting as well, but uh, we've kind of postponed said hunting parties currently with the situation in the immediate area, and he kind of like gives you an eye.
A fountain to a local deity sounds very interesting. Where might I find that?
Well, just head out of the shop and turn right towards the front exit of the settlement, and it'll be there on your right, right before the main gate.
Very good. A chance to explore the local theology. Always an exciting time, no?
If you say so.
Um, the other shops around here, what do they all deal in case there's something that catches my fancy?
Well, we have a magic sort of shop, and we have the local inn slash watering hole, and another place that deals in information.
Information, you say?
Yes, information.
Interesting to note. Well, thank you very much.
Not a problem.
I'll lay off for a moment in case anybody else wants to do anything.
Soon.
Xander's gonna keep drinking his beer.
Let me know when you finish.
He'll look over at the bartender and, what do you guys do for entertainment around here?
Well, Jason
Let
kind of
off steam.
scratches his scruffy fur on his chin. Well, we shoot at shit, and we play cards, and tune into the local system fight nights. Just kind of depends on what you're looking for. It's not a really big settlement.
How many people live here on the regular?
About 20 folks.
Oof. Okay. Never mind. And he'll just keep sipping his beer. And actually finish his beer and then push it forward and ask for another one.
Upon finishing your beer, you have the worst headache in your life. You feel as if you had been hit in the head by a hammer. You take 3 damage. Those of you outside notice that there is some pink clouds and dust starting to roll in over the settlement.
Alright, I applied that damage myself, Ash.
And you can get another beverage if you so choose.
Well, after that splitting headache, that pain in his head, he kind of is taken aback a little bit, and he actually just, nah, I'm alright. He's gonna go reach maybe for some water in his pack. No, he doesn't have a canteen. So he'll just deal with it.
Alright.
Pretty damage, man. Ouch. That's a pretty nasty headache.
Hearing that, Jason looks over. He's like, "Well, it is called hammer beer."
What does that even mean? Why would you drink that?
I don't know. We think it's funny.
You people, I don't know, man. Been out here by yourselves for too long. But I appreciate the beer, I guess.
Oh, and do a con save for me.
Who, me?
No, Xander.
Huh.
Oh, ouch.
You are a little tipsy.
Oh,
That big bad
man.
soldier.
All right. Xander gets a little sloppy.
So it's about, this planet's time, 3 in the afternoon at this point. All the lights inside the compound are beginning to go up. Folks are milling about, going to the central market and the general store to get any supplies they may need for their evening supper. The tavern is starting to get a little fuller as other folks have chosen just to come in and have a meal there. Yuri has also made her way into the town and is joining the captain for some meals, or a meal.
Heading back into
Have I-
the. Good.
Okay. Have I managed to get myself into the card game yet?
Yes, you have been dealt, a hand. We're just going to do this simple. Go
I have
ahead.
proficiency in card game.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a. I want to say chance, but that's not the right word. Just roll a d20 for me, 2d20, and take the higher.
Okay.
Oof.
I can't actually see what the dice are because they rolled off my screen.
It was a 3 and a 1.
Ah.
So 3.
So it starts.
Okay.
Gotta live on
You have
threes.
2 other people playing against you. And
Right.
the object of this game is it's pretty much 21. That's what we're playing.
Oh, okay.
But we're playing it with the d20 just to make it easy.
That's not how you play it.
I couldn't think of another way to play it right now. Sorry.
I mean, you could roll a d11, I suppose.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, roll a d. Can you do a d11 in here?
Yeah, just slash roll 1d11.
Oh, okay. So yeah, never mind. Roll 1d11, and that'll be your first card.
Okay. Roll d11. 5. Okay.
And let me do the other person you're playing against.
Wait, why is it coming up as altering Lilia?
Oh, it's because
No
I'm
idea who you
accidentally.
clicked on.
Yeah, I accidentally am rolling as Yuri right now. She's not technically playing. All right, so dealer looks at you all and asks you to go ahead and place your bets.
In the midst of this particular game, Farius will have returned to return his drink. He'll note a card game coming over, and he'll just kind of come over and observe for a little bit, and just watch and see what is considered a big bet, what's considered like a decent amount, how everybody's sort of strategy is. Seems somewhat interested.
The first player, a scruffy older gentleman with looks like not many teeth left, places down a energy crystal worth about 20 20 gold pieces. I'm sorry, excuse me, 5 gold pieces.
Sounds like, what the fuck?
Excuse me, that's the buy-in. That's 5 gold pieces.
Which gold do I actually have?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look around.
All right.
Do you want me to roll perception?
Yes, please. Which area are you looking in, Gideon?
No, just sort of outside for any.
You just
anything
notice an
unusual?
increase of dust and pink clouds rolling in. Other people seem to be leaving the landing stations after covering up the pads with a protector layer of a material to keep the sand off of it, so it's easier to take off after the sandstorm has passed.
Ah. Seems we have a sandstorm approaching. I'll head inside and see what everyone else is up to.
All right. So were you able to do the buy-in?
Not with that initial card, I'm not, so I will skip that round.
All right. The other person at the table is a Tabaxi Calico, and they also do the buy-in, and there's, several card flips and exchanges that happen, and the Tabaxi ends up winning that round.
What sort of store am I in front of right now?
There's not really windows, so you'd have to go inside. And Jason you weren't there for that, but these buildings are also not labeled. They're kind of, people call them for what color they are, in order to give people.
Hello.
Hello, dear.
Can you go ahead and take a look around? What do I see?
You see the shelves are adorned with different potions and vials and crystals and incense.
This seems to be quite the arcane boutique.
Well, yes, dear. It's those of us that do use magic, and we're needed for the mining operation here. Some of the devices, as you may know, require a magical touch in order to operate them. So we have to make sure we stock enough for those that need supplies.
Do you possess any hard light catalyst? An emerald ring?
Emerald ring. She turns to look at her stock of items, and there's not an emerald ring. There is a plain gold band ring, a silver ring, and she turns back to you and well, dear, it seems that we currently don't have that at stock. I could special order it for you.
I'm not entirely sure how long we will be staying, but I appreciate the thought.
Fair enough.
Let's see. What sort of ailments do people tend to run into out here? I assume dust lung is one of many.
Yes, there seems to be quite a bit of that. We also have purple lung, which is acquired from those that have spent too much time in the mine harvesting the energy cell crystals.
And they don't have any rebreather equipment for such a dangerous venture.
Well, initially the mining operation did supply them, but over time they've kind of worn thin. But with modern magical technology, those that can pay for it can get a better equipped rebreather. But those are pricey.
Seems like those priorities are a bit misaligned. Are
Well,
people often arriving here looking for work in the mines?
occasionally we do have several smaller outposts on the planet, and work is scarce. Most people that come here are hired off planet and come here expecting the abilities to forge ahead and claim their own land to try to strike it rich, but you never know.
So it would seem that this planet is relatively mineral rich then.
It is. There is
Interesting.
A second round of cards being dealt at the table for anyone that wants to jump in on that.
I will jump in on that.
Well, thank you for your time and patronage. I must be going. Would you like me to close the door on my way out?
Yes, dear. Do mind the dust.
Will do.
This time the old man has gotten up and left the table. So there is the tabaxi seated and 2 open seats. Seeing that you had pulled out before Hannibal, he only puts up a 2 silver pieces this time as the buy-in.
Okay. I will fork over those 2 buy-in pieces.
We are not betting too terribly much. Is this a poor colony?
The tabaxi turns to you. Well, I wouldn't say poor for sake. Well,
You should get that looked
how do you mean?
at. You're not the first tabaxi I've ever met, and I don't think the natural meow part of your speech is necessary. Unless, of course, you enjoy doing it, in which case, I can see a part of it's being charming.
Well, this is how I've always talked, so Mal can see herself off the Malin table if you Mal like. Or would
No,
you
I
rather
prefer just
put
to
the
take
money
all of
where
your
your
money.
Well, we'll see about that.
Put the money where your mouth is.
Here, here.
Is anyone else getting Super Trooper vibes here?
I've never seen that movie, so no.
Mal, see here. You in or you out?
Oh, I am in. I've already drawn a card. And also, and he puts down 10 gold pieces. I don't know what the next card is, but I'm feeling lucky.
Mal, it's interesting you say you've already drawn a card as the dealer hasn't dealt yet.
Well, Hannibal drew a card, so I figured I could too.
No, they were preparing for another hand. Charisma
no.
your shit out of this.
I will be placing a bet as well. The goal is to reach 21, correct?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
So if you have
I matched that 10.
all right. So 10 the tabaxi is matching your 10. Hannibal, are you going to match the 10 as well?
No.
Okay, so you're backing out.
I've got 14 gold to my name.
Well, this is 10 silver.
Oh, 10 silver. Well, it says 10 gold pieces there.
I don't know why they put
Yeah.
gold. No, it's silver.
Because
I wrote down that he saw that you had withdrew when it was 2 gold, so he dropped it down to 10 silver. Well, it was down to 2 silver. Farius rose to 10 silver. So
Okay,
it's silver right now.
So one
That-
gold piece then.
Alright, 1 gold piece I can do.
Okay, 1 gold piece. And then Farius, you as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I already put down the 1
Yeah.
gold in the first place, so.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so if you have advantage on your roll, go ahead. And that would just be you rolling 2d11 and take the higher,
Yeah.
or whichever you.
Oh,
Actually, I guess it would be your preference which one you would take.
Yeah. With the advantage, would my advantage also count for the first roll as well, the initial card?
This is the first card right now.
Oh.
Yeah, this will be the first card you're getting right now.
Okay, so those previous rolls don't count then.
No, this is a whole new game.
All right.
So a 6 for Gideon.
Roll.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I had to plug my headset in.
Okay.
So 6 for Gideon. Oh wait, no, fair. Yeah, 6 for Gideon. Ferris, what did you get?
10.
Hannibal got a 1 and a 3.
Oh, well, the 1 will be an ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 1 would be a 1 or 11. I assume,
Yeah.
like.
So yeah, I'm keeping that 1. Keeping the ace.
So why have 11? Why not just make
True.
it a
We could
D10
just
roll?
have it be a D10 roll, yeah. You just have the ones be aces.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, that still doesn't account for the
The
jacks,
jokers.
queens, and kings.
No, because those are all
Tens.
10s, but
Tens.
Well, yeah, so your
Jack, queen,
chance
kings,
of getting a
all
10 is 4 times higher than everything else.
yeah.
It is.
It doesn't really account for the full chance, but what are you going to do?
We're trying to simplify it.
Yeah.
All right.
There's so much strategy that goes into this. It's unbelievable.
I mean, next time I could just literally pull out a deck of cards if we were planning ahead better.
True.
Does not compute.
Well, no, because you'll need at least 6 decks of cards in order to make it legit.
No, that's not true. There
No.
are some places where you only need 2.
Anyways, so this round of betting goes around. The tabaxi raises 2 silver pieces.
I will put another gold piece in.
As will I.
Sure.
Okay, the tabaxi matches. So go ahead and roll again.
We're still doing 2. Wait, I thought we're doing D11 still, or are we?
It should be D11s.
Yeah, we are still doing
Oh,
D11s.
okay.
Ooh, that's not such a great one.
All right, so Gideon,
Aren't
what'd you get?
at 21 now?
What?
Yeah, I got 1.
So you're at.
So wait, is it first to 21?
No, you can keep.
Closest to 21 without going over.
Yeah, so they're yeah. So you are at 7. Farius, what do you have?
Well, not that anybody else would know, but I do have 21 right now.
Well, I don't think you guys were whispering them.
No, but the cards generally are first face down, then second face up. So
Yeah.
they would know I have an ace and something else.
Yep. Hannibal. you got-
I have 4 or 14 currently.
Okay. And then this will be the last round of getting hit or placing bets or staying. So.
Oh, this only has 3 rounds, does it?
I believe you can stay and place a bet at the same time.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
you can.
that's fine. All right, so
So-
go ahead and round, place bet, and ask for another card if you need one.
I'll place 5 gold down and stay.
5 gold.
So that would be
Yes.
a total of 7.
I will back out. Too rich for my blood.
Sure.
The Tabaxi also matches and asks for additional card. God, this Tabaxi is rolling horrible. All right, so cards are flipped. Gideon, you ended with 18. Farius 21. Tabaxi is 14.
I would like to cheat.
Are you gonna do a sleight of hand? Oh wait. Okay, so re-roll one of your. I mean, essentially, you're trying to holographically change the value of one of your cards. Is what I'm saying you need to do. So,
Well, it's a re-roll as
yeah,
opposed to
that's the description
yeah.
of what it would be looking like. Is that's it?
Right, but we're not even rolling ability checks.
I know. So
True.
you just have to re-roll your like either do a sleight of hand check for me, or you can re-roll.
Well, it's a
yeah.
spell, so I would assume it would be like just he would cast it and then it would just his.
It's an
I would
ability
just get
check.
21.
So what I'm asking him to do is to see if anyone noticed. So he needs to do a sleight of hand check because
There's no.
So it says you can re-roll any ability check. So because we were playing a game, and there's not an ability behind it per se. I mean, like there is. It's a game of chance. So I'm just asking you to roll a sleight of hand check if you want to change the value of one of your cards.
Can I do that at advantage then, since that's like basically the point of the spell?
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Yeah. So which card were you changing? Because
I was gonna change the 1 to a 5, or 1 to a 4. Sorry.
Okay. So that would have given you a 21 as well.
21.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So the pot would be split between you and Farius then, I believe. And that would have been 5, 7, 14, 5, 21 plus the 2. So 23 gold split. So you each get 10 gold and 5 silver pieces.
Sounds about right.
If in frustration, the Tabaxi gets up and leaves. At this point, it is nighttime outside.
Oh, kitty needs a cat nap. It seems.
You can see the hair on the back of the Tabaxi's neck kind of raise in response to that, but he just goes over to the bar and asks for a tall glass of milk and just glares at you over the rim while he savors it.
I pick myself up from the table, grab my empty tankard. As I lean over the table, some diplomat you are, and I'll head over to the bar and get a refill, plotting myself next to the Tabaxi.
Someone's salty about an earlier game that we played together.
Well,
Congratulations on hitting 21, Gideon. Did not think that that would be too terribly successful. Took another one, but it worked out for you. Games of luck. What are you going to do?
I find that there's not often much one can do, except what they can do.
Indeed. He kind of looks to you for a moment. Would I be able to make like some sort of check to see if I would have like seen him cheat?
Yeah, you can go ahead and what's your perception?
I thought that's what
Um,
the sleight of hand was for.
That's exactly what
Yeah.
the sleight of hand was
Yeah.
for.
So it would be a perception check. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need like a fucking 19.
Yeah,
but
you need to roll really high.
we'll see.
Oh,
Oh, he rolled
yeah,
20.
Nope.
you didn't see
Go on.
diddly.
All right. Fair enough.
As I sip my second tankard of hammer, I'll ask the Tabraxi if he's heard anything about elven attacks in the area.
Tabaxi kind of looks at you and, Meow, I did hear, about some attacks going on other planets, but it's been pretty quiet here. And you know, you're in an area that has frequent ships flying by and the such. And you do hear such a ship fly by. Couple, actually. And land. Hearing that, Jason's kind of checks the registrar and makes a nod, acknowledging that there are 2 additional ships that were expected this evening.
Do you think I'll continue asking the Tabraxi. Do you think that these reported attacks then could be pirates rather than elves, and that people are just saying they're the elves?
I couldn't account for it myself as I was not there on the other planets, obviously. But I guess anything's possible.
I'll continue sipping my drink.
All right. As you guys are sipping your drinks, you begin to hear some strange sounds coming from outside. There are also screams in the distance.
Captain, it would seem we have trouble.
Jason also gets on an intercom and is calling to the landing pad, asking what's going on, but he's not getting a response.
Xander instinctively is going to start running towards the gunfire.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, pulling my weapons out.
Yep.
I'll stand up and look to the captain, see what he wants me to do.
I grab my cute little doctor bag, shuffle towards the exit.
Xander's going to he's going to post up near that airlock area, the front of the dome.
Okay. And we're going to go ahead and take our first break right now. And we will get into the next part of the story when we get back. So I hope you all have enjoyed the story so far, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, see you then. right, welcome back, guys. So we took a quick break in order to get set up. An elven ship, a lander, has come onto Outpost 76 and has landed and has deployed some elvish guards. There's also one still circling above, occasionally firing as well. So we'll go ahead and get everyone into combat. Give me 1 second. And I'm guessing Gideon, you want to be in combat. Hacker, and then Farius, you're still inside. Do you want me to enter you into combat for now or wait until you emerge?
Huh?
Farius.
Isn't he outside? He's on the other pillar next to.
Oh, who's that inside? Oh no, that's sorry, I'm looking at the wrong character. I was looking at Hannibal. Hannibal, do you want to be in the initiative already or wait until you emerge? Okay, I'll just enter him into combat and we'll figure it out from there.
Go ahead and enter me into it, I guess.
Go ahead and start rolling your initiative.
You want to put me in there too, Ash?
I'm sorry?
You want to throw me in there too, or what?
No. Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Okay.
So you said there's a ship on the landing pad that's
Mm-hmm.
letting out foot soldiers, basically, and then there's another one flying overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
All right. So we have Farius up first.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and what's causing the light in this general area?
The ship.
The
It's
ship?
just
Okay.
floodlights.
It's got a lot of lights. Okay. Have an EMP or something, that'd be helpful.
If only you had concussion grenades.
Concussions wouldn't pick up.
Whatever. Yeah, let's say that's not EMP, so.
So, seeing that we have a bunch of lights sort of like illuminating this area, we have a lot of people who are just like fucking drawing weapons for some reason. I would prefer not to be in the front of this. So, let's see here. That's not what I wanted to do.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and double dash.
Okay.
And put myself all the way down here. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
I just need to move. The ship's still there. I just need to move it out of the way so I can do like a group thing on these guys because I forgot to put their health up so I can see it. So excuse me 1 second. But keep going. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's all I can do on my turn.
Okay.
I'll get my gun out just in case, but.
And I yell up to Xander, "Clear me a path."
All right, Xander. Would I have my weapons on me?
Did you have them out when you were in the bar?
Well, I assumed when we came to the shuttle, I was already prepared.
I mean, I'm sure they were on you, but...
Yeah, so they were
Okay.
on me, right? So I
Yep.
should have my...
Oh, but you're not next.
Yes.
Because
Oh.
initiative.
That's true.
Man, you're that far down with a 17. Holy cow.
Yeah, so I could maybe make you a path in a little bit.
Well, that's cool. I'm still after you, so.
We should maybe ask ourselves how to make a hasty exit.
Alright, so what is my range on... range on this? 15 foot, okay. Alright, so this guy is gonna go ahead and move, and he has 30 feet. Alright, perfect. Alright, that ends his turn. Yuri is a little tipsy, but she's going to make her way out of the bar. I think she gets 25. So she's gonna go there. Right. Actherion, you're up.
Oh, I don't know why it says Actherion. It should say Gideon.
Oh,
But
I can change it and
That's
later.
all right. I'll be attacking that guy with finger guns.
All right. Go ahead and target.
Yeah.
All I can think of is that South Park episode. Sorry.
That's my bonus action. How are they looking after taking the shot?
Not down, but you know, still in formation.
Okay. Then they're getting a missile, and they're getting a missile, they're getting a missile, you get a missile, you get a missile.
Everybody gets a missile.
I guess I'd have to. They took 4 hit points. They
Each.
took 5. They took 4. They took 5, and they took 2.
You're gonna have to give them to me one more time slowly. I have to go in and manually input them.
No worries. This one's taken a total of 11 hit points.
Yeah, he's down. Okay, so I got this
Okay.
one. What's this one getting?
This one took 5. This one took 2.
Okay. All right, and yeah, it took it.
And then, for my move action, we are gonna mosey on over, and he's gonna say, "Pardon me. Pardon the intrusion."
The female. Oh, what's going on, dear? I heard a commotion. And she's like busily stuffing a sack full of like random things from her shop.
Well, we're currently under attack.
Oh, well.
Dreadfully sorry to do this, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to.
What are you doing?
Oh, it'll wait for next turn.
Okay. She is like busying, like closing up her stuff, trying to pack a bag to get the hell out of there. She has no interest in being involved in the fight. The mining company does not pay her enough for that. So yeah, she is doing that. All right. So that's the end of your turn, sir?
Indubitably.
Okay. All right. So let's see what my distance is here. I think I'm gonna go to here. And he's going to target you. And he is going not to do that. He is going to use his hand crossbow, laser shooter. Okay, that misses. Perfect. Alright. Moving on. Hannibal. You are up, sir.
Yo, sucker.
Hannibal. It's your turn.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. Alright, so stepping out the bar. So 5, 10, I can take up a nice position over there quite happily. Alright. Alright, I will move. Take some of my. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Wait, what? Oh, fuck off. Alright. Dumb. And I will take fire at this guy. This guy. It's not. There we go.
If
That
the
guy.
wall's in the way, you can't target them. So it's.
No, I was just being funny. Anyway, so hand cannon. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm clicking on the hand cannon. Nothing's happening. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. Okay, the dice keeps rolling off the fucking. I can't actually see what's going on with the dice because they're rolling off the table for me.
If you look in your chat log, it can show you too what you rolled.
Right. Well, definitely hit.
Yeah, and I think it went ahead and did the damage, which
the
was
extra
7.
Dice as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. Any more movement for you?
I will duck back behind cover a bit. So I did the pew pew and then behind cover, and that's me. Ooh.
All right. Okay, it's the captain's turn. He's gonna get on the intercom, or not the intercom, but his comm pad, and be like trying to communicate with Star about what's going on. All right, Xander, your turn.
Wait, did it?
From his position, he can target. How do you do that again? The marker. You just double click on something, right? That one that's kind of diagonal from where Xander is. He's gonna fire at that one with his ion cannon. Ooh. So he's just gonna pop around the corner. He's gonna shoot him with his ion cannon. Quick, concise. He knows how to handle his weapon, and he's gonna move.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh. See, now it's letting me do it.
Well, it's if the wall will block your ability to aim, so just know that. If you don't have direct line of sight, you won't be able to actually hit them, or you shouldn't be able to hit them.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yes.
How much did I hit? How much did I beat his armor class by? Was it 5 or more? I rolled.
And which one
20.
was it? It was this one.
Yeah.
No, you didn't beat it by 5 or more.
Okay.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Xander?
Yes.
Alright. So this one is gonna go over here, and he is going to give his buddy a healing thingy. Um, 2D. I don't think I did that right, but that's fine. Oh yeah, that's why. Gotta do the command. Okay, that was the end of his turn. Hacker, you're up.
Okay. So I want to use my movement and my cunning action to dash all the way up to the drow ship. And I want to use my new mechanist tools that I got to modify this ship here
To do what?
to explode.
Okay, so mid-battle, you're trying to do a very delicate thing.
I don't even think you would be able to do that from
No.
outside of the ship.
That would.
Why not?
I'm just
Because
imagining,
you'd
like,
have
you
to have
running up with a
access to,
giant
like,
fucking
Yeah,
ladder.
you
Engine
have
at least.
You would
Well,
have,
see,
yeah.
It comes with a little cutting tool, so I could just cut it open.
You have to know.
and then
You
swap
have
a
you
couple of wires.
have you ever encountered an elven ship before?
There's like a bajillion problems with
Served on
this.
a lot of ships.
There is so
Okay,
much
can I
alphabet.
modify it to where it won't be able to take off then?
You need to roll a damn high perception check to know where to cut into the panel of the outside of the ship to do that. If you were
Well,
inside
so-
of,
And even
If
then,
you-
it would probably
What if
take multiple
what if I
turns.
affect,
Yeah,
what if
that
I
would
start
take minutes.
affecting like the actual ion drives that support it?
You need to
external,
know
so that
where
way
they
don't
are.
support.
so
Like,
you
you'd have a better chance like throwing a grenade in the engine or something, like in the
I don't
tail.
have any grenades.
Well,
If only you had concussion grenades.
see, that's
Okay,
what I'm-
so I have to first I have to use a perception
check to
figure
see
out-
if you can find the right
see if I
access
can find
panel.
Okay, and then next turn is when I'll have to do the modify.
If you find the panel.
If I find a decent panel. Okay.
If you
And
pull this off, it would be amazing. But personally, I think you're about to get shot in the back of the head, execution style.
Stuff happens. So should that be a perception, a data, or a technology?
I'm gonna say that's gonna have to be perception, because you're gonna have to look for the panel.
Okay.
Because you have not had any experience with elven ships before. So the technology wouldn't be in your favor.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm gonna say you're rolling at disadvantage because there's a lot of fucking shit going on right now.
Okay. This is what I was designed for, though.
I know, but you were mid-battle. Feeling around, you do the normal hand taps and like touches on the panels, but nothing seems to be popping open to tell you that this is where you need to be accessing it from the outside right now.
Crap. Okay. Well, that's everything.
Yep.
Fucking mad lad.
All right. So it's this ship. I'm unable to add the ships to combat. Let me see if it'll let me roll. No, it's okay. So the ships aren't on the actual combat tracker, but this
You
ship
can
is
just have
having
an
its
act
turn.
at the end of every combat round.
Yeah. Okay. So these two drow are gonna board back on the ship, and the ship is gonna take off because they was their turn, and then it was the drow ship's turn. So the ship is taking off. So that's its movement. Is it's moving up 500 feet, and then it is going to shoot in this area, and I'm going to put a marker down.
Wait a sec, but one of them already moved to
So
heal the other one.
yes, I hear that.
Oh, okay.
But these two are going to be boarding because this is just trying to make it because I see two here and I assumed it was that one, so it was my mistake. It's this one. Where's this one? It's not those two. That one's dead. Excuse me. It's not those two. It's this one for you. Number 3. Nope. I think I made it invisible. And now I can't click on anything. Oh wait, maybe that's why. That one's dead. I can't find the dang drow. There we go. Yeah, this one is going to get on the ship. So this one's still on the ground. This one's going to get on the ship. That's not there anymore. Alright. So the one that got healed, he was the bottom of the initiative order. He's getting on that ship. The ship's taking off. So he's 500 feet in the air. Alright. So the ship is going to fire in this area. Not measuring tool. Place tile now. Yeah, I guess this will work. So I'm just gonna.
So there was probably more than the forces on the ground. Some of them had to have stayed on there.
Yes. So I'm marking its cone of firing. I don't know if that makes sense. Its area of attack, I guess. Okay. So can you guys see the green on the map?
Nope.
Nope.
No, I cannot.
I like Armadillos.
Xander's cursor, though.
Yes, delete that drawing. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Shouldn't be.
It's not now. It's probably because of the refresh earlier.
Alright, well I don't really know how to demonstrate where it's attacking. Oh wait, there we go.
Oh,
No. Ooh.
I see a thing.
Yeah, but that's the wrong thing.
It's not
I need a
green.
different
It's
shape.
not-
I was gonna say, would we be? We have cover, right?
Partial.
I mean, looks like we're both like fully behind
Okay.
cover.
But he is 500 feet in the air. So,
That just adds.
Oh, is this open top? Is
Yeah.
this open top? I thought this was a solid.
it's
building.
open top. That's why the sand and everything has been coming in.
Oh, okay.
It's just a wall.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a wall. Sorry if that wasn't
How
clear
high?
enough.
How high is the wall?
It's not a high wall. It's a
That
thick
doesn't-
wall, but it's not a high wall.
Okay.
Probably
Are
like
we
100
talking-
feet.
It's a pretty high wall.
That's a
He's-
high wall, yeah.
Well, the ship is 500 feet in the air.
Yeah, but when it comes to walls, 100 foot is a pretty fucking tall
Yeah.
wall.
I mean, this. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I mean, 15 feet would be like.
Okay, anyways, I'm just
high
trying to do an
Right,
attack
it's
with this
fine.
ship.
Alright,
China.
alright. Let's just.
No, it's fine.
Let's go with it.
No need to belabor the point.
Okay.
She's attacking you guys. You guys have partial.
He has all the covers.
All right. So its attack was 25, and I'm gonna say that this is gonna be a quarter damage because you guys are in shelter. Give me 1 second.
25 damage.
It didn't. No, that was the attack. It rolled. So anyone in that area was hit, but you are taking a quarter of the damage, which is rounded up to 8. 8 points of damage.
Wait, did I just take 8 points of damage?
Hannibal and Xander took 8 points of damage.
Motherfuckers.
So that was the first ship.
Hurting.
Just so you know, there is another ship. There was one that was landed, there was one that was circling. So just be aware of what's going on. Alright, that's the end of that turn. That one's on board.
Man, this wall like made of paper.
Ferris, it is your turn.
It's gonna stay up for a while.
Just
Right. So I am going to go ahead and do another double move here.
I'm like, where are you? I'm trying to see. There we are.
Six. Okay. And you got my message, right?
Yes, I did. And you saw my reply, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like me to roll for that?
Yeah, it's gonna be, let's say a technology check. Just straight.
Okay.
Okay, I'll message you what that does. Oh, goodness.
What kind of damage did they take?
Who?
Well, I'm hurting.
I mean, if you...
No, Hannibal and Xander.
From
what
a-
type of damage?
You're inside of a building, so you can't see what type of... They took, they would technically be taking, not force damage. Light damage? Radiant damage?
Radiant.
Okay.
Radiant. But you
Okay.
are also inside of a building, so you don't know what just happened.
No, I was just asking out of curiosity, not out of.
Oh,
Okay.
you're wondering if we're taking mega damage.
No, well, it technically is supposed to be mega damage, but I wasn't going to,
I think there's ship to ground combat.
That's
damage
why I'm
rolls,
not-
We can go over that.
yeah, that's why
We
I'm
can go
saying
over
it's
that
not
later.
it's not going to be mega damage because they would have been fucking dead because it's 10 times the normal damage. So it would have been 290 damage.
Yeah, we're working out the kinks right
Yeah,
now.
this, we're just kind of going with it right now. And I think me not making it mega damage makes a lot more sense. Okay. So the ship is still ascending and maneuvering itself into an assault formation and is in communication with the other ship that you see is now making a big U-turn and coming back towards the settlement in the distance. It's gonna take me a second to write a response. And I'm sorry, Lindy, I think I misspelled some things, but it should be legible enough for you to understand what the hell I'm saying.
Hopefully.
Um, there you go. Okay. And it is still your turn, sir, when you are ready. And I'm probably going to say that this would be the last, that would, because of the fact that this is mid-battle, I'm going to say that this is probably your turn. If that's fair to you.
That's fine.
Okay. Just to move things along. All right. This drow is going to... Oops. Need to go back to the ruler. He's gonna go right. Oh. I think it's gonna let me do that. He's gonna go right here, and he's going to target Hannibal. Oops. Which I just kicked you out of initiative order. What was your, do you remember what your order of initiative was, Hannibal?
18.
18. Okay. There we go. Target. And he is going to do darkness on you. So you are essentially blinded in that area.
No, I don't want to.
2 tough peanuts. And that's his turn. Alright. Yuri is going to not be able to do anything because she is too far away. Okay, and drunk. So that's great. Actherion.
Huh. No, let's take a look, shall we? Actually, you know what? Thank you for letting me take shelter.
And the lady is already rushing out past you through the door. She is heading towards out this exit, the other side of the compound.
I would like to chew that lady. This person right here. Well, yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry, I forgot that there is somebody else here with you guys, and that would probably help out a lot.
24 for 4 damage.
Nice.
And then we'll follow it up with 1 missile for you and 2 for you. So they took another 5, so they've taken, and this person took another.
I'm trying to look at how this is rolling because I think you're applying all that damage to one person.
Yeah, that is what is happening because you can't separate damage.
I can't multi-target.
So
and magic missile is like one of the few spells.
So I understand. So the way around that is you don't roll all the damage at once because it's auto taking the hit points off the play after the NPCs. You just have to re-roll the attack with a retarget for each of the 3 times it fires. So this one would have only taken, what, 4 damage? Because it dropped it down.
This one would have taken 5 damage. 5 damage, because it's 4 plus 1. And then this one would have taken 7 more damage.
Okay, so then that one character that died is not dead, technically. Because I didn't realize that you were applying all the damage to them, because they have more than 11 HP. Because what you're doing is the way you've set up your damage is that it's applying all that damage to your one target you're selecting. I understand you can't multi-select, which is why you do the one attack on the first one, then you unselect them and select who you want to do it on next.
Okay, then. Well, I mean...
I will leave that one dead. I'm just going to restore this guy to what his damage should be, and then we're just going to move forward so that that doesn't keep happening. Because that's making your one attack deal 12 damage to this one target.
Sure.
So the first target got dealt 5 damage, correct?
5 and then 7.
Okay.
Well, 9 and 7. Because this guy got hit by the finger.
Okay. Alright.
And excuse me. While I
So I'm gonna
head back inside.
Alright. And I'm gonna fix your spell real quick so that it doesn't do that.
I already fixed it.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So this drow is going to come over here. And he is going to can he line of sight you? No, he cannot see you. So, what he's gonna do instead is he's going to go over here and he's gonna blind fire into the darkness, hoping to hit you. And he's gonna be rolling at disadvantage for that, Hannibal, okay? Because he can't see into it either. But he doesn't want to step into it because then he can't see. No, roll with disadvantage. Yeah, misses. Okay, perfect. All right, so the second Hannibal, you have your turn, and then the second ship is going to be doing its pass. So all you be prepared for that.
Sure. All right. I will push away from the wall so that I know that I can go in a straight line this way. So that's 5. 10,
You fill another building.
15. That makes me clear.
Yes.
No.
15, 20.
There you go.
I'm definitely clear. Is that the? I can't tell if it's like noises that I'm hearing from the rest of the house or something in the music.
The music that good?
No, it's like every once in a while I hear like a hello.
No, that's not us.
I'll just keep one ear off, that'll help. Right. Anyway, what was I saying? 5, 10, 15, 20.
20.
Feck. I will use my full action to cover more ground so that I can get back into the bar.
Okay.
So I won't be able to do it. Whee! Then I'll find a table to upturn and take cover behind.
Alright.
And that's my round.
So at this point, Captain JK is realizing that he cannot get a communication to Star. All communications on the site have been blocked. You guys are essentially by yourselves. You hear the starship the Elven fighter ship do another pass really close overhead of the bar that you're in currently. And with that, Jason looks at those of you in the bar and says, "Quick, follow me. We need to make it to the fallout shelter." And he begins to make his way out of the bar. And then Captain JK is also following. I'm kind of pairing them up together because I actually didn't put him in initiative. So.
Okay.
All right, Xander.
Do I see them come out of the bar, or?
No, you do not, because you're on the back corner of the bar. If you can't draw a straight line to whoever's coming out, you can't see them. But you do have a comm set. Do you have a comm set?
Yes, he does. It's in his helmet.
Yeah, I have a data pad.
Datapad, you have to type in what you're saying. A comm set, you're able to do like a walkie-talkie.
I remember when you were making up the character, you got the comm set built into your helmet.
That suit he gets when he gets to level 3.
Yeah, that's once I'm level 3. Yeah, she's right. So I'm gonna try to run aside the building there. And I can be able to see them now for sure. And I'm just gonna ask them like, what are we doing, or if we're gonna be running somewhere. Guess I'll meet up with them.
Okay.
And Gideon's gonna be coming out, or can I see Gideon through the open door?
Can you draw a straight line to them?
I was about to say, it looks like I would see him if the door was open.
You should.
I was gonna say, like, Doc, can you do something for me?
Probably. Let's get out of here first.
Yeah. Good plan.
All right.
And for that, I'm pretty much gonna end my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna be at the ready.
All right. So this guy is gonna go over and attempt to do darkness on Hacker. Alright. Okay. So, Hacker, you are in darkness, sir.
Okay.
He did you a favor.
Well, there's nothing else on the ground that could attack him, but, you know. Alright, so, yeah. Soul's with you guys. Sorry, I didn't mention he was there earlier. I forgot he was. But he's also going to be joining you guys on the move. Hacker, you can try to find your way out, I guess.
Well, I was gonna say, I should be able to know which direction I came from, right?
Essentially, or you could use,
Thermal sight doesn't work in magical darkness.
No.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, for essentially, you should be able to.
Or else I would have just strolled right into that darkness, taking pot shots at him like the Terminator.
Then I'm gonna say that I can't see this guy that's right here, so I'm just going to use my move action and my bonus action to dash back to where I came from. Which would be right there.
And darkness into another darkness.
And that'll give him an attack of opportunity because I had to go through the adjacent square and then leave.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and use this sword because you would have gotten close enough. Except for I did damage to the wrong. Alright. Okay. Right. There is a booming voice coming from the drow ship that is overhead, calling for you all to surrender in the name of the king. All those that resist will be put down. And that's the end of
Eat
it.
me, meat bag.
All right. Let me do a quick response to something. All right. What would you like to do, Ferris?
Let's see. 1, 2, 5, 6.
Damn, you're way out there. I didn't realize you went all the way out there.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm gonna start shooting people from the darkness.
All right. Get it. Sick. Wait, who did you attack?
That one there.
Did it apply the damage?
It did not. I tried clicking on them to apply the damage, but didn't do anything.
13?
Yep.
Alright. You, see a blood splatter shoot out from behind the elvish head's armor, and it, fall limp to the ground.
Oops.
Is that the end of your turn, sir?
Was that the one that cast darkness on Hannibal?
That was this. It wasn't on Hannibal, it was on this area. Because it could be on.
Right, but is it the one that cast the spell?
No, there was two. That one is this one that cast it in the immediate area. That one casted this one. So I can get rid of one of them.
Awesome.
That one's gone.
Yeah, and with that, then, if you got the message, that will be the end of my turn.
Okay, cool. Understood. Oh, and it's at this inopportune moment that you also get a ping on your data pad, by the way.
Now what?
And let me know if you see what I'm talking about.
Am I looking at the journal entry?
Yes. And there's a new objective added for you.
In my journal or in just the journals tab?
So noticing the darkness down and being able to see just enough to know that this guy here is
can you
dead.
ping where you're talking about? Oh, that one.
Yeah. Can I do like a head count to realize that maybe one of our people is missing?
Sure. If you want to do a head count, that'll be on your turn though.
Okay. So I'll have to do like a perception check.
Mm-hmm. So moving. Hold on one second. Sorry guys, trying to coordinate multiple things at the same time.
Good.
Maybe if I refresh.
I think I just made it so that you can see it now.
Well, I'll refresh real quick to see if that
Okay.
helps.
Yeah, that should make it so you can see it now. But you have to go inside of that journal entry for the link. Okay, so this guy is going to not cast a spell. That's sure as heck not going to do that because I have the wrong thing selected. There we go. He's going to move over here, and he is going to do a ranged attack on Hacker.
It's going to be a no on that, by the way.
Okay.
I can't see it, is what I mean.
Okay. If you quickly, I'll send you a picture of what I'm talking about. Hopefully that'll help. All right. That's the end of his turn. Yuri is also joining the group that is getting the heck out of there. Ak, it's your turn. Ak, are you there?
He's muted.
Oh.
I am muted because I am dumb. Alright. And let's see, that was 1, 2, there was 15, 16, 17, 15, 25. And we'll go ahead and these two are catch a magic missile.
All right, Lindy, I sent you a picture of what was talking about. Hopefully it helps. All right. So, magic missile number 1 went to this guy up front. Okay, so it dealt the damage to him. All right, now pick your next target. So untarget the first guy first. So make sure you untarget him.
Says I can't view that one.
Oh. Let's see. I wonder if I can just like link it to you. I'll just send you the message. It's another thing I can do. Yeah, which other target were you attacking?
Well, I was gonna take 2 at this one, and then 1 at that one. So I gotta roll another 1d4.
Okay, try one more time. I turned on the permission.
There we go.
Alright. Ping it one more time for me, Ak. So you're doing it to the same one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it took the damage. Yep. Alright. That one is dead. Hannibal, your turn, sir.
Me. Alright. I will come out of the thingy. I'll come out of the thingy. Thank you. I don't mean to go that far. I will go to here, so I've got a clean line of sight at the doorway. And I'll shoot the one guy I see. Pew. I'm guessing a 14 does not hit.
No, unfortunately, it does not. And at this time, you hear the other fighters coming in overhead.
I
And-
will. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to talk to you guys about this after game because technically these fighter ships can fire in like 500 feet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to talk about how far they can shoot on the ground or how the damage is because that's freaking nuts. So
Well, they're also supposed to be traveling like hundreds of feet per
Yeah.
round, and if they're aiming downwards at that, firing at us, plummeting into the.
yeah, they're not essentially fighters. They are like landers that have a one-directional gun on them. So I think they're shooting like a helicopter would, is essentially how I'm envisioning them shooting. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, which is going to include that dude. I'm going to go ahead and roll a d20. Oops.
Wouldn't like everyone over here have?
They would have some cover, yeah.
Shows how it didn't help us earlier.
Mm-mm. They're not like super tall buildings either, so they would have some cover, yes. Probably half cover. Or what I'll do is I'll just roll at disadvantage on the attack, or the damage attack will be halved because you have half cover. What is let me see what your ACs are. That would make this easier. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. The only person to get hit was Yori, because everyone's AC was high enough. Oh. Okay.
This guy.
Yori was the only one that got hit. Oh wait, what was your AC?
I'm not in there. I'm not in the cone.
Me neither.
No,
Yuri is,
Jason.
right
Sorry,
there in
that's
the corner.
Jason. Yep, Yori's the
Okay.
only one that got hit. So that is going to be this.
Yuri looks like she's right outside of the cone. At least on my screen.
She's like right on the corner of it. Or am I
It
seeing
look-
that wrong?
Did you also include their own teammate there?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
he's
he
also in
would
that.
take
No,
damage, right?
but his AC, I rolled a d20.
Ah,
So I'm
okay.
going off of what the d20 was, which was 11. So,
Ah,
yeah. You guys were all protected by that building. Yay! Except for Yori, who is technically on the corner of the black line, so. Oh, okay. Let me open up the ship and do the damage. So that would have been 10 points of damage for Yuri. She's looking really hurt, guys. Just so you know. Like, super hurt.
Hannibal.
yes.
You might find some potions in this building. He's gonna point to the building behind him.
Alright, so these two are like booking it their full distance to get out of town. And that's the end of their turn. Xander, you were up, sir.
Xander's gonna use second wind. And I'm gonna use my movement to run over, some of my movement to run over to Yuri. Can I pick her up?
Do a strength check.
Sorry, give me a second. Ooh.
I mean, she's a gnome, right? And you're a
Yeah.
big fighter guy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
Probably
pretty.
just gonna
She's
sit
pretty
and
out of it.
trip
Yeah,
over
you just pick her up.
Right.
She's gonna be whacking you on the head a little bit, but yeah, for the most part, you're able to pick her up.
It's not going to be comfortable.
And that was what 15 feet. So would I be at like?
Now that you're carrying somebody,
Yeah.
your movements, is it halved? Is that what it is?
Yeah. So
So you have half
Surely
of whatever
the
you.
carry weight. Surely the carry weight then would come into. Because if with her weight included, if it's still like well within his carry weight limits, then there's no reason why it will slow him down.
Because I moved half my movement, and if I halved that, it'd be like 7.5 feet. So maybe like another one more square.
Yeah, I think you're fine because you wouldn't be encumbered.
Okay. So with her, I'm going to move another.
But I do know, you know what? No, I am gonna say you're moving half because it's different when because you're essentially carrying
Can we
a.
round up?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so I can move 2 squares from
Yep.
where I was. Okay, then I'll stop where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Still trying to follow Jason and the captain.
Okay. So he is going to move.
I'm
need
gonna
to
yell
measure
back.
that.
Come on!
Alright, that's that guy's turn. Soul is also booking it. He has 30 feet.
he'd have a move speed of 40 since he's 5th level.
There we go. Hacker, your turn.
What's the floor made out of?
Do an investigation for me?
But I mean, like, is it metal?
It's either like a combination of metal and a harder substance.
Okay, so it's not natural.
No.
Then.
No, but
Okay.
it's not electronical panel either.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just shoot this guy right here.
Nice.
Shabam.
He slumps to the ground, creating an elven barrier that his comrades will have to step over.
And I guess I'll dash away.
Alright. This ship is moving here. And he is going to do his attack. Trying to take out the path in front of you guys a little bit. And roll against.
Well,
Okay.
Oops, wrong ship. Don't want to use the bigger ship on you guys. Alright. There's its attack and damage. But the damage is going to be halved.
what was the attack roll?
19.
Yep, that hits.
And it's half of 15.
I'm dead.
Oh, okay. No, you didn't.
You
even
didn't get hit.
dude.
I didn't?
You're
No.
not in one of the highlighted squares. I'm the only one that got hit.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still
You're
bad,
fine.
but
All right, Ferris, it's your turn.
Rude.
Linda,
Can I
you're
use
up.
my reaction to play dead?
I guess.
Sweet. Performance check?
Sure.
Nah, never mind.
No, you already went with it. Give me that performance check, sir.
I didn't roll it though.
You still told me you were doing it.
Yeah.
Oh.
no, hang on, that's not fair. If he was saying if he changed his mind before he rolled, then that should be fine.
Can I
Just saying.
grab this person?
You can attempt to.
Basic idea I have is just kind of like rushing up to them, like straight out of the shadows, grabbing, turning, and then pointing my gun at the other person.
Roll athletics for me.
That's the idea anyway.
Okay,
So
let's
we'll
see how
that
you
works.
roll. Because they are facing, this direction. Where I just,
13.
Let me roll perception for them. Just to see if they see you coming. This one. Perception. Normal. So he rolled a 17, the one you're trying to grab.
On perception?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And he didn't see me coming.
Nope. And this guy, even if he rolled high enough, because of how turn combat works, he wouldn't have a chance to tell the other guy. Alright.
Alright.
So are you grappling him?
Yes. I'm not holding him too terribly tight, but I'm just kind of like one arm over the shoulder while pointing my gun at the other one. And then we're gonna do some of this.
Some thing?
Give me 1 second. I'm just typing something.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Yep. Was that did you do that in your language? I'm
Yes.
assuming. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Roll intimidation.
It just plopped.
Is there a save against intimidation? I always forget.
No, basically what happens is you just come up with a DC in your head that makes sense given the context, what was said, and how reasonable the people are that you're like.
So I don't
trying to
cheat. I'm
intimidate.
just gonna roll a d20 publicly because I didn't pre-think out a
Yeah,
number.
you basically just figure out the DC in your head.
Yeah, I'm just
is
gonna
what
roll a
you normally
d20
do.
because I didn't do that this time, but I will do that next time. Okay, yeah. He is looking a little confused, and he reaches over to his communicator and is trying to communicate with the ship. And that'll be his turn. gets back to him. Yuri's freaking like out of it. She's not fighting. She's going with you. Ak, go ahead. It's your turn, sir.
My performance having failed, I'm gonna get up, using half my movement. The door's locked. She left. Wait, what's going on? Did they lock the door? She left before I did.
You can try to figure out what's going on, or you can... It was a magic shop, remember? Is it worth your action to investigate, or is it more worth it to do something else?
No, it is not. Let's see. Okay. 15, and then dash. And we'll go ahead and stay right there.
Alright. Hannibal, your turn, sir.
It's me. This guy, apparently I can.
Try to draw a straight line from you to them with a ruler. If you can't do that, then you wouldn't have line of sight on them.
Okay.
I know I have it set up for like magical attacks can't go through walls, but I don't know if there's a way to do that for ranged weapons. But that's just kind of my rule with them. If you can't draw the straight line to them, then you don't have line of sight.
Okay. I mean, it's the same sort of angle that they've been getting on me.
This one hasn't shot on you. It was these two that are dead.
No, but I mean, when I was before, when I was at
if you were
up
here,
at the wall, yeah, when I was
he
up
could have
there
drawn
and
a
they were
line
having,
to you.
Well, not without going through the corner of the wall. They couldn't.
But he dropped it right
got...
here. That's where he dropped the spell.
No, when they were actually shooting at me, but missing until the ship came along and just blasted.
Which is why they were shooting. You had covered.
That was from there.
Yeah.
Still, yeah. All right.
You can take the shot at disadvantage if you want, because I made them their damage or their attack was at disadvantage when they were shooting at you when you had cover.
All right, let's just get out of here. All right. Right, where was it we were heading to? So let's go 25. Let's head.
Just so you guys know where you're going, I'm gonna move Jason ahead of you guys.
Can't seem to move my own character. Okay, there we go. It's doing it now. Alright, so it's 25. Where is it supposed to be going?
Jason's out here. He's leading you guys to like a safety thing.
Ah, there. Alright. I will do the dub. It's 25, 30, and then I'll do full round dash thingy, so that means I double my movement to another 30, which brings me to there. Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. Griff is getting the F out. Oh goodness. It's his turn. Xander. And I'm just gonna take Yuri off the board, or make her invisible, because you're technically carrying her.
Sounds good. Gonna use full movement and use my action for this turn to run another. Yeah, there you go.
What ability lets you do that again? Oh, it's the
Action
fighter.
surge.
Yeah. Forgot you leveled. Just kidding. Okay. This guy's this is the one you're holding, so he's gonna try to break being grappled, which is a strength check, correct? Lundy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just against your strength. That's it.
Yes, opposed
It's
athletics.
contested.
We both suck at this, but I suck worse.
Alright, so the elf is able to slip your hold, and he's going. Would that technically be his action? To get out of it? Or can he
is.
respond to it?
It is considered the action to get
Okay.
out of the hold. Since it doesn't necessarily prevent you from taking other actions, you're choosing to take an action to get out of the hold first.
Gotcha.
Because all grapple does is reduce your speed.
So he could still do a spell, or no?
Yeah, he could do a lot of
Okay.
stuff while still
Okay.
walking.
But not. He used his action to break. He used a skill check
Yeah,
to get out of the hole.
Getting out of it,
So that's an action.
you can't do anything else. But
Okay.
he could. There's still other stuff you can do while in a grapple.
Yeah. So can he still cast a spell, I guess, was my question.
No.
Okay.
Unless that spell has a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Or. Okay. Got you.
Yeah, so he's still got his bonus action, he's still got his reaction, he's still got his movement.
Okay. So he's just going to take his movement then. There we go. Where is your character? Lundy?
Where is he?
Yeah, I can't even see him. Oh, there's a
Okay.
dead guy on top of you, that's why.
Ah.
Okay, just for the sake of being able to see your token, I moved the dead guy.
Okay.
The body lurches 10 feet behind Farius.
Yeah, and he is getting to fuck out. And he is leading you guys this way towards this dome. Hacker, your turn.
Okay. I am definitely going to move. I will dash out to there. Oh, that didn't work. I'll just move, I guess.
If you can't go through a wall, so if you try to go straight through a wall, it won't let you do that. So you actually have to like take the evasive movement to turn to get around the wall.
Oh no, there was no wall in the way.
Oh.
It's just it wasn't moving because of the click. Yeah, I was on the wrong setting.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna move there, and then I want to reach into my pocket and grab the object that was out of there, which I'm seeing now is a magic bean.
Oh shit.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can take your action to throw it in the dirt.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what happens.
How far away do you want to throw it?
I was going to actually, the way I pictured it in my mind, I was literally just going to reach down on the ground, use my finger to poke a hole and plant it.
Okay. Are you right where you are? So it's gonna
Pretty
erupt
much, yeah.
right under your feet. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, like adjacent square kind of thing.
Cool. Okay.
Maybe not, but hey, we'll see.
Okay. Let me put a shape down. So on the adjacent square,
Yeah.
like, can you ping where you want it, please?
That do it?
Nope. You
You gotta click and hold.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Math me somebody real quick. Yards to feet.
3
Times
yards.
3. Or it's divided by 3. 3
Okay.
feet to 1 yard. 3
Yeah,
feet to
it's
1
by
yard.
3. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. I almost set it to 120 feet. That would have been incorrect. All right, so flowers begin popping out of the ground in 120 yards around you, of the planted bean. They start emitting a cloud of thick pollen.
Crap.
All right. So for the rest of that, will happen on the next round. So if you already went this turn and you're out of that area or don't have to pass into that area, you're fucking lucky. All right.
Oh, man.
So this one's gonna start doing another pass. All right, Farius, it's your turn, sir.
Is this guy showing any signs of like backing off?
No, because of you intimidate. You did intimidate him enough that he called the ship, but the ship is the one that you failed with your prior communication. So I don't really know how to rule that.
Okay. I'll head over to him.
Yeah,
And,
so he is backing off a little bit. I will say that because he still hasn't really gotten if he's confused because you're saying one thing and the ship's telling him another. So I'm gonna say he's just like kind of confused and not acting aggressively.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and snatch the communicator from him.
Okay. Sleight of hand?
I would call it sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand check that. Yeah, you're fucking able to snatch that thing.
Someone's breathing really hard into the mic, just letting you know.
Okay. For that, roll persuasion.
Come on. Can I get an advantage considering the circumstances?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Oh my fucking god.
You aren't receiving a response on the comm.
Doesn't make any sense for them not to listen, but alright.
Welcome to the intelligence industry.
Alright, so, Ak, you are, where are you? You're over there. Okay, your turn, Ak.
What is this, a closed door factory? And I'd like to make a hide check.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's gonna end my turn.
Oh, alright. Sounds good. Alright, so because you guys are in this next area, Hannibal, Hacker, Soul, Captain JK, and Xander, you all fall asleep for rounds, and let me roll.
Oh man, nice.
You fall asleep for 4 rounds.
There's like no save or anything, is there?
But I need you all, when I ask, to tell me a number between 1 and 5. So give me 1 second, and then I will ask for that number.
Wait, is this that special sleep that pierces the magical sleep protection that elves and half-elves have?
It says all creatures in the area fall asleep instantly to sleep for 1 to 12 rounds. No saves allowed.
But it's not a save; it's a straight-up immunity. That's my only. That's why I asked.
Okay, then I guess that's fine. So that would be Xander, the captain, Soul, Hacker would be fine, and
So Soul's not an
Like,
elf.
it's like an Eldritch invocation that gives you, you can't be charmed.
this is not
Charmed
charmed
is
though.
not sleep. Sleep is a different status.
Yeah. And I'm not
Although-
sure if Hannibal, are you affected by this?
Yes, so it would still
Okay.
be effective because
Okay.
of the other condition.
All right. So we'll go ahead and leave that. I will whisper you both what you need to do in a minute. I'll have to wait till the end of combat to go back to this. If it gets to that point.
Hey, at least it's got disadvantage on attacks again,
Yeah.
since you're all prone now.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the next person. That would Hacker. All right, your turn.
Isn't hackers?
No, he's a Vect. Vect don't sleep, right? Or are they?
They still get affected by it, don't they?
Vect are not immune to magical. Like
Oh,
regular
okay, never mind. Then Hacker is asleep
Vect
too.
Yep.
All right. So one of the elven ships
You're
starts.
muted.
I'm muted.
No.
Yeah, I'm curious about this though, because is it a spell that's focusing on us, or is it from breathing in the pollen? Because we don't have to breathe as Vect, like we don't breathe.
It is. What it says, they emit a cloud of magical pollen. It doesn't say that
So
you
it's a
breathe it.
magical effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, is that one of those things? Would you have to breathe it in for the magic to affect, or is it just anything it touches?
I think it's either or in this case.
It's a magical effect, so it'll just need to touch you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for the same reason that Vect and
You cut out there.
Cloud Kill. It's why we're not immune to stuff like Cloud Kill.
Okay.
So this elven ship is just kind of like circling this suddenly popped up field of flowers and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on there. It's not going to fly through it because it can see the pollen in that area, and it's not going to risk that affecting them. Ferris, it's your turn, sir.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just gonna continue to argue.
All right, do it. By all means, please do. And you can roll either your preference, either persuasion or intimidation with advantage.
Undercommon motherfucker, do you speak it?
And like I said, your preference on intimidation or persuasion with advantage.
Oh, I
What the
swear to fucking God.
Just
I
roll
swear
a
to
no,
God.
Lundy. Roll a regular die. Just fuck this system for a second. Please roll me a regular die if you have one.
Person die. There we go. Nat 17.
All right, thank Jesus Christ, because you were like missing it by 1. You were missing.
Hey, I'm sitting here like, are you fucking serious right
No,
now?
no, and I'm trying not to be a jerk GM. I'm like, I want to give it to you, but you're like 1 shy. Jesus.
It just doesn't make sense that they wouldn't listen to me right now. Like, it's
I
like,
know. No, okay, so you are able to cut through. There is a voice that is strangely familiar to you coming in over the intercom. And I'm going to type what they say to you. Actually,
Okay.
Can I do that? I'm just going to take on this character typing to you in the language, but it's what you hear in your head, because that's easier than me trying to whisper you right now.
Gotcha. Weirdly, that didn't translate for me.
It should appear in English to you.
You have to target yourself, don't you?
You do.
Also,
Oh, I have to target myself?
To read
Yeah,
it?
you have to click. Just click yourself.
All right, I'm clicked on myself. Put it back up again, I guess?
Did anyone else read it? Did it
No.
look all jarbledy?
No, it's all jumbly, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not jumbly.
It's not jumbly?
Not for me.
Oh, well.
What were you talking to the? What language were you talking to them in?
I used Elvish. I think that was the wrong one.
Uncommon.
There we go.
Yes, that would explain why I could read it.
Well, you didn't read it.
No, I didn't read it.
No, you
Sorry,
didn't
that would
read it.
explain why I could read that.
We're all asleep right now.
Jesus Christ.
It's alright, I didn't get any additional information that I wasn't already privy to as a player, so it doesn't matter.
That was in common. I could read that.
Yeah, me too.
What the hell? Jesus Christ, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways,
He's a dark elf, so he's using undercommon.
that's what I'm using. It says undercommon.
I don't understand why it's not.
Okay,
Wow.
well that's stupid. I'm gonna just whisper you. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever. Jesus technology. There we go. None of you should have seen that.
Drow sign language. That's what you should have had him do. Remember that shit?
The drow hand sign.
Yeah, drow sign language. I thought that was awesome.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll just hand the communicator off to the one that I took it from, and just like
Yeah.
give him a signal to get the fuck out of here.
And this one is gonna land. Alright, Ak, it's your turn.
All right. Hmm. I'm like barely avoiding the lights of the fucking of the enemy ship.
Well, yeah. I'm just playing with it as if it was actually flying around you guys right now. That's all. Well, you figure
okay.
it's your turn. I'm just waiting for you to figure out what
Has
you're
the
doing.
pollen settled, or is it still floating?
I would say it's still floating. At least for the 4 rounds that the other people are asleep. Because if you walk through it, the pollen will get kicked up again.
Alright. I'm gonna move back here. And my turn.
Alright. Hannibal, you're asleep.
Yes.
Captain's
yes, I am.
asleep.
Everyone's asleep.
Zetter's asleep. Soul's asleep. Hacker's asleep.
Through everyone.
Yep.
That guy's super asleep.
So
Okay.
at this point, the elven ship has landed. The remaining alive ground troop are going to take their dead with them and board the ship. And the ship is gonna get the fuck out of there. Both of them return to space. And it gets a little bit more calm and quiet again. Alright.
Rushing back inside, Farius will take a quick stock of the situation. And
Is it dark out?
Yeah.
yeah, probably is. Yeah.
How dark?
2 in the morning dark.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at Farius.
You fuck.
You technically have thermal sight, so, you know.
Right,
if
but that doesn't mean I can tell who the hell it is. It's
You-
another drow.
Yeah, you took his. Well, I guess yeah, because I was gonna say you did take his very specific temperature. But
Yeah, but that
alright.
doesn't mean that. That doesn't mean anything.
Temperature doesn't quite
I
work
know,
that
I
way.
know.
Well, thankfully you miss. So
Oh right, I forgot to target you, but it would have gone. Pow! Just
yeah,
right
it hits the wall like the stand that's like right next to Farius. He just
Some
immediately puts
limes
his hands
fall.
up. He's like, Gideon, place. It is Farius. That is my sec.
I'd like to take another shot.
It's
I'm just,
Magic
I'm
missile.
just
Magic
kidding.
missile.
I'm just kidding. I don't have any more. Farius,
fine. What is the
happened?
situation? Where is everyone? Where is everyone okay?
Well, it seems that Hannibal and Xander are asleep. I do not know where the other three are.
Great. Okay.
Why did you came from the same direction as those ships?
Yes,
Why did they leave?
because they were risking to kill everyone on the place. I'm very familiar with protocol when it comes to Drow. I used to be working with them a long time ago. I know what to tell them in order to let them know that it is not a good place to be. They wouldn't do something like this unless they were hunting someone very specific. If they were, it's probably not for death, which means they want to capture someone, which means they continue to bombard the area with fucking ships. They're going to kill them. So I told them if they don't want their men on the ground to die, and if they want to actually capture whoever they're after, then they should probably regroup and find something else, which gives us just a little bit of time to get everyone on the ships and get back to ours.
Used to work for them.
Yes, I am Drow. I was trained in sync. I told you this already.
All right. I would, I mean, drow physiology makes it very difficult for magic. So you might be finding that pollen. I, however,
Right. You take the first two. I'll take the other two. We'll get them
I
to
can't take
the
any
drop
of
ships
them.
and take off with them. Is the captain around? Where is everybody? I only see 4 here.
yes. I don't know. But I can't take any of them until this pollen cloud disappears.
It only takes about, you said 4 rounds for it, right?
Yeah. I need to
Yeah,
go
I
through
mean,
something
yes,
with
we
the
can-
people that are in it real quick, if that's fine with you guys.
It's fine by me.
I'm not gonna do it for Soul and the Captain, just to save time. So in 2 sentences, I need you, Hannibal first, to tell me what you're dreaming about.
Okay. What, as in whisper it to you, or just say it out loud, or what?
You can
It's not that much. I can.
just
it
you
doesn't
can tell
bother
me
to
out
say it
loud.
out loud.
That's fine.
Alright.
You can tell me out loud.
I'd be dreaming about the what? Oh fuck! What do I call her again? The Gnomes Workshop. What do I call her? Hang on. Sorry. Biography. Glitter Blooms. I'll be dreaming about being back at Glitter Blooms Workshop, tinkering away, being
Okay.
ordered around.
All right. Hacker, 2 sentences. Tell me what you're dreaming about.
I'm dreaming about those drow ships and every single square inch surface that I saw.
Okay. Xander.
He started off with all the pretty ladies back at the brothel back home. But that led into more of a nightmare. Some of the final battles that he had while he was still wearing his uniform.
Okay.
And just what he had to go through.
All right. All right. So you guys do what you want to do to get them out of the pollen. which is the most
I think we
part
just-
dissipating. The flowers are there still, but they don't have any more pollen to come out.
So pollen dissipates.
Yep.
Makes it safe to go in.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and get rid of the area effect.
Just gonna shake them awake.
Just start like giving everybody a boot to the shoulder. Wake up!
Basically.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
So, Gideon, you're the one waking me up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to come to, and I'm going to immediately pull my gun on Farius.
Thaddeus! Thaddeus!
Explain yourself, meatbag.
What? Explain what? What are you confused about?
And I play back a recording from earlier to him.
What's that recording?
Hey, where are all my languages?
Click on yourself first.
Hey Ash, something happened to my languages here,
Your language is turned off again.
I guess.
Uh,
They were on earlier.
Yeah, make sure that you've got your token selected.
Thank you. There we go. You see, I have actually served on drow ships before.
I do not know what it is that you think you know, but I will tell you that I am the reason you are all alive right now.
I am willing to believe that, but I want to know who you are.
I am Therius Mysek.
And I play another recording for him.
Captain.
what happened?
You fell asleep, sir.
Oh, is the
I
attack
assume
over?
All of this is playing back in Drow.
Yeah, in Drow.
Yes. That's why you can understand it, but nobody else can.
Okay. I'm going to need you to understand. I don't want them dead. I only want all of you to be safe and return to the ship. Do not have much time. They are pulled back for now. If I do not check in with them again, they will resume bombardment, and a lot of people will die.
Are you saying this in common?
No, undercommon.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
I just
that's what I
wanted
was
to make
saying.
sure.
Just type it to me. I speak
fair.
undercommon. But I lower my weapon and I say, "Very well. Did you have questions to answer?"
Fine, but we do not have time.
And I'll go back to the captain.
Hannibal, are you good to drive?
Hannibal sort of groggily picks himself up. Drive where?
Back to the
Drive
ship.
what?
We're going to go over to the drop ships, and we're going to get back to the ship so that we have some level of safety.
Yeah, I should be able to manage it.
Fine. You will take one, the captain will take the other, and we'll split up as far as who is going to be on each ship. The important thing is that we get both ships back, just in case one of them gets taken by the drow.
I'll go with Farius.
Jason looks at you guys. Are you crazy? You're gonna risk flying up in the air right now when they're still here? Why don't you
I need you to trust me on this. They do not want you locals.
It's your skin. But if you change your mind, go into the first dome, this one, and go all the way to the back. There's a false panel underneath the last row of vegetables. that leads down into a cave that we use for shelter in times of need. There's a whole
If they
system
do
down
not,
there.
if they do not get the correct messages, they are going to bombard this place again. You're going to lose everything.
Just telling you another place you can go. And he takes off to go hide with everyone else. The captain turns to Farius. What makes you think you're going to be able to call them off? Why would
You're
they listen to you?
diplomats. Is this not what you hired me for?
I hired you for muscle, but I guess it's an added benefit.
If anybody questions my loyalty, do understand that there is a headless drow laying in the middle of the front of this dome. That, well, is headless courtesy of me.
Well, let's... Alright, I'm sorry guys, I need to take a bio break. I've drank too much water during this last two. I don't know about anyone else. Do you guys want to keep playing?
I wish I could, but I've got stuff I've got to do tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out of juice.
Yep, no worries. I think we'll go ahead and call this where we're going to stop. I think that's good for you guys trying to get back to the ships.
Sure.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
It's been fun.
Yep.
If any of you have additional questions for me out of game, please let me know before the next session so that we can get things hammered out.
I just want to make sure nobody else saw all the conversation that was happening between us, right? Like they don't know what's going on.
No.
No, it says it was
Well,
in the right
oh,
language.
I just don't know
you
because I'm
and
understanding
Ethereum.
every bit of it. So I
No,
just
you're
wanted to make
fine. No, if you do you guys see to the right of the little? Do you have a little trash
There's the
can
little
on?
red globe and the green globe.
And it'll tell you what if you can understand that language or not. Or I don't know if it
Yeah, if
tells
it's
you.
red, then you don't. If it's green, then you do.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, everyone. Let's see if I can get somebody to raid real quick. And there we go. See you guys next week. Peace. Still counting down. Sorry. I signed off a little too early. Alright, there we go. Okay. Well, that's